Hi, myself Naresh Babu, working at JRF in Raghavendra Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Raipur, Anantapur. Now I am going to give demo on molecular modeling by using Schrodinger Glide software. So this software is funded by DST Share project. I am going to give the demo on the molecular docking in this software.
To perform a virtual screening for potential inhibitors of Mycobacterium tuberculosis enol reductase protein by using the ligand docking application Glide. So you will learn how to generate a protein receptor grid, dock a set of ligands into the receptor grid and analyze the docking results. So this is the Schrodinger main window, Mastro. So we can see the different tutorials and about Mastro in this help tab. Whenever we are going to start any project, first of all we should select one directory, that is a working folder. So for that I am clicking this change working directory. So already I created one file in the desktop, that is docking demo. That folder I am selecting here. So now we can see here docking demo, the folder is selected and I am giving a new project to this demo, that is I am giving this demo on 2B35 protein, that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis enol reductase protein. So you can see here demo on 2B35 protein PRJ project file. So whenever we want to again retrieve this data, we can select this PRJ file, we can get the complete data about that work what we did previously. So now what is the work we are going to do? Automatically it is going to save in that particular folder what we created and selected. So first of all I am going to make a protein preparation and grid formation and ligand preparation and finally ligand docking. So all these tasks we can observe in this task bar. So we can select our required application. So now I am selecting this protein preparation wizard. So this window is going to open. So what is the protein we selected? Target. If you are knowing that PDB, that 4-digit code, directly you can enter here and we can import the protein from the protein data bank. So just I am clicking this protein code 2B35 here and clicking this import. Otherwise you can download in PDB format from protein data bank and you can browse from your system and you can upload that one protein. So by importing we can observe the protein is came into the workspace, this white background, it is showing the workspace. So this protein is having total 6 chains A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 chains are present, all 6 chains are unique in nature. So by clicking this preset we can observe the Mastro default, this is a default form of, we can observe for the protein. We can visualize the protein, that has 6 chains we can observe. So the information about this protein we can observe in the internet. So by clicking on protein data bank, that PDB code, we can get the complete information. So this 2B35 protein, it is a crystal structure of Mycobacterium tuberculosis enol reductase inhibited by the triclosan. So along with the protein crystal, we can observe that triclosan is present. We can consider it as a co-crystal. So this protein is coming under the oxidoreductase classification and derived from the organism, that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, expressed from the organism Escherichia coli. And we can see it is crystallized from the X-ray diffraction method and having resolution 2.3 angstroms. As I told, it is a unique protein chain having 6 chains A, B, C, D, E, F. Total amino acid residue count, it is 1500, it is there, and each chain is having 269 amino acids and expressed from the organism Mycobacterium tuberculosis without having any mutations, 0 we can observe here. So along with this protein we can observe the small molecules or co-crystals we can observe, that is NAD, nicotinamide, adenine, dinucleotide, the structure is here, and triclosan, the structure of triclosan. So these two are present in the all the chains we can observe A, B, C, D, E, F. So coming to that Mastro window, so we imported the protein imported, and then we should go for the process. So for that I am clicking this and I am making pre-process. So pre-process is going to run. So in this I am selected the assign bond orders, assigning of bond orders, and adding hydrogens to the structure and creating zero orders to the metals, and it is going to break the bonds to metals and adding the zero order bonds to the metals and nearby atoms, and creating of disulfide bonds if the two sulfurs are near each other are present. So disulfide bond is going to created, and conversion of selenomethionines to the methionines if any present, and I am deleting the water molecules beyond 5 angstroms, and deleting of this water molecule is very essential in the virtual screening in Glide software, and these water molecules are essential we can observe in the case of MD simulations, molecular dynamics. And head states, it is going to generate the hydrogen bonds and epic penalty score it is giving. So by pre-processing, we can see here left side it is showing the pre-processed, and after completion of this important process, then we are going for the review and modify. So by clicking this review and modify tab, so I told that unique chains A, B, C, D, E, F. So we can see that I am selecting only A and remaining chains I am removing. So by selecting of each chain, it is showing green color in the workspace. So the 5 chains I selected and I deleted all these 5 chains, and only I kept the protein having chain A, and this chain A is having the 2 co-crystal, that is a triclosan and NAD. So these interactions you can observe by clicking this button downside. So it is showing that interactions. So to visualize that ligand in 3D form, so we should make this apply custom preset. So by this it is showing the ligand interactions easily we can observe in the workspace. So if you want to change the color of the background, we can change also either to black or any color we can change, whatever you require. So we can observe the NAD is present here, and this green color containing ligand is a triclosan, and this is right side present, it is the NAD. So the co-crystal is nothing but triclosan. This co-crystal interactions we can observe 2D interactions. So 2D interactions we can observe here. So the color of this bonds indicating we can observe in this LID legend. So this color is indicating the salt bridge, and this color of the bond it is indicating the halogen bond. So by showing on that we can observe the distance also 2, and distance of this salt bridge it is 4.64. So these 2 interactions are showing by the triclosan in the protein. So here the co-crystal triclosan I am keeping and NAD I am removing, and after review and modify by selecting chain A and triclosan and going to refine, optimizing and then minimizing. So minimization of energy is very much required. So at the lowest energy only the protein is more stable we can observe. So for that initially we should make the optimization what we previously modified. So optimization, so the job is incorporated. So after optimization I am going to minimizing. So this minimization is going to use as the OPLS 2005 force field it is using. So by this force field the minimization of the energy we can observe. So the minimization job is started. So whenever the job is started, we can observe the green color is indicating in this region. So it is indicating the job is running. So if it is not in green color, the job is completed. So you can see here left side minimization also completed. And we can observe the Ramachandran plot for this protein. So the psi values and phi values we can observe for the protein amino acids. All these dots are representing the amino acids. So these amino acids present in the red region, completely favored region we can observe, and yellow color it is acceptable region. In the white if it is present means it is unfavored region. So the amino acid like mostly glycine it is not present in the favored region, in the unfavored region we can observe. So after preparation of protein, so the ligand active site should be identified and we should create one grid surrounding that ligand or crow crystal. So for that, in the task I am going to select the receptor grid generation. So by clicking this, in the workspace we can observe the pick atom in the ligand. Pick atom in the ligand. So any one atom in the ligand we should select to create a grid surrounding the ligand, co-crystal. So you can observe the x, y, z coordinates, you can observe that is 16.9, x axis, y axis 11.76 and z axis 9.95 you can observe. So by clicking this advanced settings, so you can observe the green color box is we can observe. So it is completely our co-crystal is present inside the box we can observe. So if it is not fitting into that box, we can increase the length of that box either in the x axis, y axis and z axis. Now I am selecting the x, y, z in the 10 angstroms and I am making the grid for that particular compound ligand. So job is started. So ultimately green color is appearing here. So it is a job we are running. So it is showing running here. And what is the work we are doing? That work we are completely going to observe in this table, project table. So complete information about that protein we can observe here. So the protein code 2B35 crystal, and we can observe the different energies of this protein and oxidation reductase classification of this protein. And we can see the different energies of that protein, potential energy and RMS derivative, that is root mean square derivative by applying of OPLS 2005 force field. And also we can observe the stretch energy, bend energy and van der Waal energy, electrostatic energy and dihedral energy. So complete all the energies of the protein we can observe in this project table. So the grid is generated. So it is not in green color. So it is indicating that box is created, grid box. So protein prepared and grid is generated. The active site grid is completely formed. So then I am making the ligand preparation. So either we can draw the structures by using 2D sketcher and we can draw the structures. Otherwise we can save the compounds in HDF format, structure data format, and we can select those for HDF formats, structure data formats. So here I am taking the library from S1 to S7 along with co-crystal, that is a triclosan, and standard drugs also I am taking here to dock with this protein anti-TB I am finding, that is a streptomycin, isoniazid and pyrazinamide. So all these 11 structures I am selecting. So 11 structures files have been imported, we can observe, and we should prepare these ligands. So all these 11 compounds we should prepare as like protein preparation, ligand preparation we should done, that means minimization of the ligand. So at the lowest energy only the ligand is completely fitting into the binding site or in the active site. If it is in active state or higher energy, it is more fluctuating. So that's why the energy minimization of the protein and ligand is very essential, you can observe. So here use structures from workspace. So only one selected you can observe. So I am clicking the all the ligands, 11 I am selecting here. And now we can observe that workspace 11 included we can observe. And most of the cases ionization we are making by using neutralization or specified pH, if you are knowing by the literature we can select that particular pH also. So I am not going to studying any tautomers effect, so I am deselecting this one and only one ligand I am creating here and making the run. So leak preparation is going to start. So job is started. So minimization here also it is happened by using that force field OPLS 2005. So you can see now the structure is in minimized state. So you can see 5564. So before leak preparation after ligand preparation. The structural change you can observe. Structural change, it is a energy minimized form of the 5564. This 5564 is nothing but triclosan, that is co-crystal. So it is a before preparation, ligand preparation, and after ligand preparation we can observe that in this state it is having in lowest energy in this 3D form. So after ligand preparation and protein preparation, and final one is the ligand docking, that I am selecting from the tasks, ligand docking. So here I need to select two files, one is the receptor grid what I created previously, and ligand file I should select. So receptor grid first I am selecting by clicking browse here, and glide grid, and this zip file should be opened. That file is opened, you can observe. And ligands also we should select. So it is going to that same folder what we created in the initial video starting. So ligprep, that out file we should select always, not input file, this out file we should select. So after selecting of these two files, so here you can observe that do not dock or score ligands with more than 500 atoms. So if your compound is having more than 500 atoms, this software is not going to dock. And if the compound is having the rotational bonds more than 100 also, this software is not going to dock your compound. And you can see in the settings, so three parameters you can observe here, one is XP, another one is SP, and HTVS, high throughput virtual screening. So that number of compounds you are docking, basing upon that we can select the XP, SP or HTVS. So if your compounds are more hundreds or thousand means you can go for the HTVS, you can observe. So now I am selecting this standard precision, SP I am selecting, and output if you are observing, so it is going to perform the post docking minimization, and number of poses per ligand to include is 5. So 5 poses it is seeing in the active site, and it is giving the best pose it is giving, and it is giving the write out at most 1 pose per ligand. So you can increase and you can get the more number of poses you can get. So the remaining all these are already default, we can select the properties, no need to change anything. So in the output if you are increasing this number of poses per ligand, either 10 or 20 or 50 or 100, so if you are increasing this number, so in the active site it is finding the best fit it is going to find. So now I am only selected the 5 I selected. So now that incorporated the dock result, glide dock SP1 result is incorporated, we can observe. So you can observe this 12, glide dock SP1 12. So one is our protein. So after double clicking it is going to give the pin mark symbol. So then we should select any one compound, and we can go to visualize that by applying custom preset. So it is the compound S3, it is showing the 3D interactions in the protein, that is in the active site. So to know the interactions of 2D, so we should click this ligand interaction. So you can observe the 2D interaction of this S3 compound. So here you can observe the 3 bonds you can observe. 2 bonds are hydrogen bonds. So this color is indicating the hydrogen bond, and this green color is indicating the pi-pi stacking. So this OH of this imidazole having this hydroxymethyl, it is binding with the amino acid aspartame 148, and with the tyrosine 158 this double bond is linking, and this pyridine ring is making a pi-pi stacking with the phenyl 149 amino acid in the binding site. So this we can save by clicking this save screenshot. And 3D interaction also we can save by right clicking in the workspace and save image, we can save that 3D interaction. And we can save this complete data by right clicking the compound, and we can export the complete data of all the compounds in a Excel format by clicking this spreadsheet. And we can also download this ligand along with protein in PDB format by selecting this structure. So here we can observe the what is the docking score for these compounds. So we can observe in this table, project table. So here we can observe the complete docking score and all the properties of the compounds. So it is applying that OPLS 2005 force field for docking also, and we can see here the docking score. So for the compound S3 it is showing minus 6.779. So more minus value it is going to indicating that at the very lowest energy it is completely binding in the protein. More negative value, more docking score. So you can observe here S3, S6, S1 and S7, what is the library I taken. So these 4 compounds are showing a more docking score when comparing with the co-crystal and standard drugs. So here 1046 is a pyrazinamide, it is showing only minus 6.224, and 19649, that is a PubChem CID number, 19649 PubChem CID chemical identifier number. Streptomycin it is showing only minus 9.46, and 5564 it is a triclosan co-crystal present in the protein, it is showing only minus 5.810, and the isoniazid it is showing only minus 4.665. So by comparing these docking score, we can observe that the compounds S3, S6, S1, S7 are having the more docking score when comparing with the standard drugs along with co-crystal triclosan in this protein, that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis enol reductase protein. I hope you may understand this video. I thank Riper management and principal for giving this opportunity. Thank you for watching this video. If you like, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.